Alright, so we're going to be working on our character panel and some basic typography skills. So first thing I want you to do is open the worksheet that is connected to the Canvas page. So go to File and then Open. I save mine to my downloads. It's called Type Tool. Alright, click Open. Alright, so once you have the page opened, I'm not going to go through every single one of these, but I am going to go through like the first three, and maybe this type on a path. We're going to be using our type tool. So if you click T on our keyboard, that should give you your type tool. So if you right click on it, you see type on path, type vertical type, and if we click down here, let's see, let's go to type. Area type tool, we need this one, and vertical type tool, vertical type on path, and we're not going to really play with the touch on type. But what we can do to get these tools, you're just going to drag them out to the panel, and you can put them inside the I'm putting it right on top of my my type tool. And if I right click on them, they're all in there. Alright? So go back to type, the T on my keyboard, and notice when you click on your type tool, over here on the right hand side, your properties panel, you should see your character panel. So they kind of go hand in hand, so you always need to have them open. It's nice that Illustrator always puts the property panel once you click that type tool. But if you can't find it, maybe you got rid of it or something, you can always hit Control T, and that brings up the character panel. Or you can go to Window, Type, and Character. It's really important that you understand that all these panels that are located in Illustrator are under this Window tab. So if you click on the Window tab or menu and go down to the bottom where you see that Type, it's not under character, but it is under type, and you have all those things that you need: paragraph, character, glyph, other things. Alright, so I'm going to try to do this exercise. It's a little bit tricky because when I hit the escape key, I've already started maybe 2 times already. Whenever I hit the escape key, it gets rid of it closes down my program. So I'm going to try to use the pen tool and get out of it without using the escape key. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to hit P on our keyboard, which gives us our pen tool, and you can right click on it and see pen tool, and we're going to come over to our page and we're going to click once. I'm going to let go of my mouse, and then I'm going to click again and drag, and then I'm going to click a third time, and right here you click escape. I'm not going to click escape, I'm going to click O, but you can click escape usually, and I'm surprised that worked, but it worked. And what I want to do is I want to go over to my character panel, and I'm going to change my character to my type size to 24 points. So you can also just click up if you want. You can also select it and type it in there. I prefer that you type it, just because on the test it's a little bit, saves you a few seconds here and there to type things out. Alright, so once you have the point changed, we're going to also go up to our hamburger menu, and we're going to click all caps. And we might actually, I'm going to go to 18 point. So all caps, and then we're going to click on our type tool, and we're going to come right over to our path, and when the type tool changes from a cursor with a square around it to it says path, if you can read it, it says path, and it becomes a line, we're going to click on our line and we're going to type, this is type on an open path. Alright, and after you're done, you can click your selection tool. You can't click V this time because since we're in the character since we're typing, you can't click V because it'll just put a V in there. I'll show you. See, it just puts a V in there, so we can't do that, but we can go back up here and click on our selection tool and end that action. Alright, so we're able to type on a path. Alright, so next one we're going to go to our circle. You can click L on your keyboard and we're going to drag out a perfect circle. Remember, it's perfect because we can see the X inside the circle. If you don't see that, you can always click Shift and drag out a circle using the Shift. Right? And we're going to go back to our type tool, so click T, and I'm going to right click on this and just drag out this type tool. I'm going to click on the little arrow and just drag it all out. So now I have all my different type tools, and I'm going to click on type on a closed path. So I'm going to click on type on a path, the second one in. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on the edge of my line, and I'm going to write this is type on a closed path. Alright, so this time what I want to do is I want to go over to my menu, my toolbar, and click on my direct selection tool, and you should see these little lines. So there's a line right here, there's a line right here, and there's one in the middle as well. This allows you, when you click on these lines, it allows you to, if I can grab one, it allows you to move around your where your type is being located on the circle. So you should see a little double, see that little symbol right there? That means you can move your type. And you can also use your paragraph right here. You can center it, you can do left, right, justified, all kinds of things. So really useful. Also, you can grab this one right in the middle, and this allows you to flip it so that it's flipped inside the shape. So we can rotate it around so it's inside the shape, or we can flip it back outside on the outside of the shape. And again, you just grab these handles and you can move it around how much is being shown and where it's located on the closed path. Alright, so you got to know how to do that, especially for our project that's coming up where you're going to be recreating some logos. It's really important that you know how to do that. Alright, moving on, we're going to do our vertical type tool. So if you click right here, vertical type, and we're just going to click on our screen and we're going to type vertical and then click enter, text, and tool. Alright, so I clicked enter on those. You could also just, ooh, that's weird. So I clicked enter on those. You could also create a text box by dragging one out, and you can type within that text box. And this will make sure that as you're typing, it automatically flows to the next line when it gets to the edge of the box. Alright, so another way of doing it. So if you click in the box, you can resize how it's being broken. If you click on this one, you can make the text bigger or smaller. Alright, so it's different uses for the different types of boxes. So again, I'll do it one more time. If you create a box, it flows the text within the box. If you just click on the screen, you have to hit enter after every line. So I'm hitting enter after every line. Alright, so closed path, we already know how to do that, and we're going to flip our text, so you know how to flip it. Vertical type on path, you're just going to be switching to your vertical type tool, which is this one on the end. Type on a path of a star, you should know how to do that. We go create a star using our shapes. Area type tool, let's do that one real quick. So I'm going to make a generic area. So I'm going to click, and then when I get to the end of this, it should see a little circle show up next to my pen icon. I'm just going to click, and that means it's a closed path. Next, I'm going to click on my area type tool. Alright, and I'm going to click inside here, and you can see it already filled with lorem ipsum type, but we can type in it. This is how you put type in an odd shape by using the, and then I ran out of space there. That little plus sign means that I have more text. And if I click on my direct selection tool and click on that plus sign, or actually maybe it's my selection tool, click on the plus sign, it means that I have more text in there. I'll have to get back to you on that plus sign. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, it's working now. So I just had to have my type tool. So once you click on it and then go back to your type tool, it allows you to continue typing in there or see what else that you had missing. So this is all in there. And if I were to make my box bigger, so I'm going to make this box bigger by grabbing one of these points, you can see it allows that text to be shown inside the box. Alright, so that's your area type tool, and you should be able to do the vertical area type tool, which is right there, and typing in octagon as well. You know, again, you're using your shape and you're going to be filling that. So that is everything. I hope this was helpful, and if you have questions, just call me over. Again, fill out this entire worksheet. I want all of these filled in, and then you're going to submit it to Canvas. Alright, that's it.